Before we learn editing, we first need to understand a little about the key areas of the Final Cut interface itself. This upper left-hand area is where you'll find your events. Events are containers that hold anything that has to do with your movie, whether it's video, sound effects, music, still pictures, etc. This button above the import button, that looks a bit like a left arrow, will expand or minimize the library window. By minimizing this window, we'll have more space to work with the raw footage. Just remember, if you ever want to navigate to a different event in a different project, to expand this window again. The bottom section of the interface is called the magnetic timeline. Notice the name at the top of the timeline. This is the same name that you gave to your project. You'll want to think of projects as timelines. Anytime you create a new project, you're creating a new blank timeline. The upper right-hand section is your preview window. The preview window can preview either your raw footage in your events or the finished product in your timeline. For instance, if we drag a clip into our timeline, we can press play and get a preview of the timeline. But if we select a clip in our events and press play, it'll preview the raw footage. The center bar is your toolbar. There are a lot of tools to go over, and I encourage you to play with each to see what they do. But on a basic fundamental level, think of the left half of the toolbar as the tools that affect your raw footage and how they're placed in the timeline. Think of the right half of the toolbar as tools that affect the timeline after the clips are already placed.